In this next little video trio that I've done, I just wanted to show you how to get a facelift with makeup. Contouring and highlighting are some of the best ways to do it. I just kind of show you mainly the contouring part of it, but you don't need to go to the doctor and spend the money unless you have it, and then if you do, more power to you. But there is ways to kind of lift your eyes, lift your cheeks, lift everything up, and slim your face down and kind of get rid of some of your neck with makeup. So if you want to see how I do that, stay tuned. Love you guys. Bye. Okay, so I have my foundation on. I just did a video on how to do that, so if you want to check that out. I've already done an eyebrow video. You can check that one out too. I just wanted to show you how to have a facelift with just makeup, so you don't have to spend all that money, because that's crazy. It's not crazy if you've done it. I mean, I'll probably do it later. Who cares? What I'm going to be using is a little bit for my eye portion. I'm going to be using my Glamour palette. I'm going to be using that brown, and that brown. And then this will be like my little light skin color. Okay, and then I'm going to use NYX's blush and taupe for like the rest of my face. I have a MAC brush, a 109 for, you know, the bigger contouring. And then I have this Bdellium Tools 769 brush, which is just one of these angled brushes. And that's what I like to use for my nose and under my lip and stuff like that. So we'll just start off with the big stuff first. Basically, this is going to be how I contour, but I just want to show you the difference it can make. Alright, so, of course, the first thing I like to do is contour my cheekbone. So you just find that little socket where your cheekbone is, and then your lower jaw. Just kind of bring that, and I like to bring it down to right here. I think I've done this in my Angelina Jolie video, and it just kind of slims out the face. It kind of makes it go in. Do you see what it does? Alright, and then you always just kind of want to get your temples and sides of your forehead, because that just kind of slims that down, like this. And then you can bring what's left down to meet it with that, so you don't have any strange lines. I also like to put it on my forehead, and then following my jawline. I put it on my ears too, but that's just to kind of make it blend in with this contour that we have going on our cheekbone. And then I just kind of blend it out down my neck. And you can take whatever brush you use for like bronzer or something and just blend it out a little if you want. That's a great thing about this NYX blush is it's just a great color. It's not muddy looking, but it's not orange either. Okay, then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, and I'm going to go right under my lip. And that just gives you the illusion that your lower lip is a little thicker than it really is. Just gives you a little pout. See that? And then I like to contour my nose by starting with this inner eye portion. Now I just do the very top of it. I like to leave this open I don't know if you can see it, this part open, because I like to put like a contour, or I like to put a highlight in there. So I just kind of leave that part open, but I go right under the brow. And you can blend it out with eyeshadow later, so don't worry. And just kind of bring it down your nose, give you a nice straight nose, and then I just blend it in. Making sure it was recording, because I was like, that would be some stuff if I'm sitting here talking to myself. And then just a little underneath. But that's really it. I don't necessarily contour, oops, sorry. I don't necessarily contour my nose every day because it's already so freaking small. But that's just how I would do it, okay? And then I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow palette, and this is how we're going to give our eyes a little eye lift. First, I'm going to take this taupey brown color right here, and we're going to use that to contour a little bit in our sockets. I'm just using a fluffy brush. It's dirty, but it's got that color on it, so it's okay. And just dip it in a little bit. Now, the key with this is keeping this color above the actual line that you have from your eye. So see how that's like that? That's where my actual line would go out. You got to keep the color above that, because that'll make your eyes lift. And then you don't necessarily want to put anything underneath your eye, because it'll keep them lifted. So if you're trying to lift those eyes up, this is the way to go, and you're going to leave this, you're going to just put like white eyeliner in there or something. And see, you just want it, that's where you want it to go up, because then it makes your eyes go up like that. See what I'm saying? Then I'm just going to take a little detailer brush. This is a no-name detail. Oh, poo-poo. This is a no-name detailer brush, but it's just a little crease brush. And I'm going to go in with this mid-tone, like reddish brown right here. This one's actually called Cocoa Brown. The one before was Mink Stole, if you're wondering. And I'm just going to put this right at where I would want my actual eye to be lifted, if that makes sense. Don't bring it past where you've already stopped that previous color. And you can bring what's left in, just to make it as natural as possible. And then I'm going to take this darkest brown, which is called Black Brown, right here in the middle. And I am just going to keep this on the very outer part. But not, again, not going below where I left that very first shadow. And that just deepens it up right there for you. Now see, do you see how it makes my eyes, I do it a little more dramatic for you so you can see on the camera, because I want you to be able to see, but it makes my eyes just kind of go up and out. Even though I have very round eyes, it goes up and out. I've done that before in a video. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a light skin color that matches mine, and I am going to use this to kind of soften it all up. So every little edge, and then this is where it's really important. Go right along this edge. So go right there, and it's going to clean that up for you and soften it up to make it a little more natural looking. And then I like to just go on the inside too, soften up the inside so it's more looking like shadow than eyeshadow, if that makes sense. And if you feel like you lost anything, you can always go back with that first color and just kind of deepen it out a little. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a highlight. I'm going to use my NARS, what is this? Hungry Heart. I'm going to just use my NARS Hungry Heart Duo. And I'm going to use the left side for me, which is more of like a yellowy tone. And I'm just going to put that right in here. And that's just a nice way to open up your eyes, especially if you have round ones and you're trying to get rid of that roundness. And then you can use a little bit under your brow bone here. Like that. And then if you want to put it on your lid, why the heck not? Okay? So that's kind of what I do. And then what you can do is like a last step is put, this is Milk from NYX, but just put any kind of like white eyeliner in the bottom. And that will continue to raise your eye up. Now it'll also make your eyes look open and more awake, but that's what you want, because that's kind of what a facelift does too. It makes your eyes go like that. So, you know what I mean. So just putting that in there instead of a dark color, and I would not put, when I'm trying to do the facelift, I don't put any shadow under here to meet up. I just let all my little dark shadow hang out right here, so your eyes just are naturally drawn up. Okay, so that's it. I hope that was helpful. I hope that gave you some tricks and tips and ideas and whatnot. So let me know if you want to see anything, or if you have any questions for me, and I love you guys.